Okay, have you ever touched down after a long-haul flight feeling tired and feeling a bit sore? Well, our next guest is on a mission to make those days a thing of the past.
He is the boss of Acumen Design Associates, which specialises in putting the luxury back into travel through smart seat design. The firm was founded in 1981. It focuses on transport and product design.
Acumen made its name in the aviation industry by designing the British Airways bed in the sky. That was the world's first flat bed aboard a commercial aircraft and they did that back in 1996.
More recently, Acumen has designed the next level in super luxury commercial flights with the Etihad Airways Residence, which includes a living room, separate bedroom with ensuite shower on the airline's A380 jet. Sounds better than home.
Yeah, well, here he is. Ian Dryburgh is the CEO and founder of Acumen Design Associates. He joins us. Ian, great to have you with us on the program. Exciting stuff, because I love this. I love this area. So first flatbed, then you're dealing with 35 different airlines. So so my question would be, if I'm an airline and want you to make a seat, I'm going, how are you going to make it any different for me when you've done 35 others?
Yeah, well, obviously, clearly they weren't all simultaneously. I mean, with every airline and every culture, an airline's almost a flag carrier, effectively. And so each airline generates its own brief, which generates new opportunities.
So where do the ideas come from? Is it the airline who says, look, this is what we want, can you just fit these beds into this area? Or do you come up, where's the creativity? Is it them or is it you?
We as a company, Acumen, we're an innovations company as much as waiting for a brief to come in.
So
we've developed our own, we
ideas.
sometimes develop our own IP. So for example, I might come up with a new super efficient layout for business class, as we've done for United Airlines, the new Polaris. So I'd license that IP to them. Other times, someone like Etihad would come to us and say, look, we want the best first class in the world. Can you help us?
Yeah, sorry.
Can I just say that Polaris, United's new product? Just tell the world watching now. You designed that where on?
Well, that was the idea came to me, fun enough, on the way home on the train.
On a train? You were sitting there and were you scribbling, literally scribbling
Yeah, just scribbling an idea,
So
just the germ of the idea anyway.
Yeah. What was it? What was it exactly? What made you think about it?
Well, I was thinking what would be the holy grail for airlines and customers in terms of efficiency. And by coming up with this new layout, which nests the seats in a combination of inline and herringbone, we managed to create a super efficient layout for the cabin, which is obviously good for customers, individual aisle access, as well as good for airlines.
Is this where you come up with all your ideas, on the train or where else?
Quite often.
Really?
But obviously not exclusively. But we have a very good team at Acumen, which I'm very proud of, and it's very much a team effort.
Can I just ask you this? I'm just wondering if you're part of some of the problem now for some of these airlines. I don't know. I'm jesting in one way, but a lot of the airlines are getting rid of their first-class product, and it's just becoming a business or their top-of-their-range executive product. And partly because it's very hard to differentiate between a first-class seat nowadays and the business class. The business class seats are first-class seats, aren't they?
Very true. I mean, when you look back at what we created for BA, the bed in the sky, that was first class, obviously. That is now pretty much business class these days. I think with airlines reducing the size of the first class cabins, most of them anyway, they're often going down to either dual class or tri-class. So the battleground really has shifted to sort of economy and business class moving forward.
So you're going to design stuff for the likes of me, not just for the likes of Aaron?
Well, that's we're on the case. I can't say to you.
That's going to be very tricky, right? You're still limited. The airlines need X number of seats. They need those bottoms on those seats, and you've only got so much space. You're not going to be able to.
It's a fine balance between the economics that satisfy the airline and obviously looking after the passengers' interests and improving their lot, obviously.
Just one other question, because you do a little bit more than airlines. There are things like paper towels, which seems a bizarre thing for a company like yours, and also some health products as well.
That's right. Yeah.
Why do you suddenly rush off in different directions, do other things? I would have thought you would specialise in just doing seats and things like that.
As I said earlier, we are an innovations company, and so we get involved with product design as much as transport design. And on our innovation arm, we've been founding shareholders of startups, in terms of the paper company like you referred to, The world's first round paper towel, which we
First round, why bother with a round?
A round paper towel.
And then also medical products as well. You know, we got involved with a startup there on anti-deep vein thrombosis, which we've worked with some very clever professors who came up with the technology, and we turned it into a product and then helped them develop the company.
Yeah. We've got to wrap it up, Ian, but I'm just curious, you must travel a lot around the world. How often do you fly on the seats that you've designed?
Not as often as I'd like.
Really? Because I'm wondering if you actually got into one of your seats and it was like a few years ago, maybe a couple of years ago, and you went, you know what? I don't really like this anymore. We need to tweak it.
Well, everything in life, every man-made thing can be improved one way or the other. So hopefully that keeps us in employment.
It's exactly what my wife tells me. Ian, funny that. Ian Dryburgh, thank you very much. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.